YouTube, what's going on? This is just a video for anyone who's a new creator or thinking of starting up becoming a creator and making some YouTube videos. But I just want to tell you about a text-based editor that I've been using called Descript, which I find has really improved my workflow and given me more confidence with speaking to you and speaking to the camera. Now in this video, I want to tell you how I'm using Descript. I'll give you 3 ways in which it's improving my workflow, and I'll give you a little rundown of some of the other features on Descript that I'm yet to use. I'll give you my honest thoughts on it as well. Full disclosure, Descript have sent me a link which, if you click on it and then go and decide you want to sign up for Descript, I will get a small percentage of the sign fee. Now, I've never done anything like this before, so I'm quite excited to see how that works. And I'm excited to tell you about Descript and make another video for you guys. With that being said, let's get into the video and I'll show you how I use this. First way that I use Descript, which I find speeds up my workflow, is when I record these videos, all the text that I'm saying will be recorded into a text document essentially. So you can then go into this text document and you can see and read exactly what it is you've said. So if you misspeak to the camera, you can quite clearly see where you've done that and you can pick up on it and change it. You can easily edit it out, you can cut it. If you decide that you say a whole sentence and you think that sentence, that offers no value and it's just taking up unnecessary space in the video, you can just cross it out or you can delete it, which I find for someone like me, I do ramble quite a lot. And also I will lose my train of thought sometimes when I'm speaking to the camera, and there'll be very long pauses which just seem awkward in the video. So if you're actually creating this stuff, you don't want the viewer, you don't want you to feel awkward when you're watching. And I find that actually using Descript to be able to shorten these word gaps or delete or hide things that you don't want to say, you can actually string sentences together that might seem a bit more orderly to you, the viewer. And I think that's fantastic. That's a fantastic way of just making something more coherent. When I did the trial of Descript, because you can use it for free and you can use that link and you can still use it for free and it'll give you the trial of it, I thought this is a really good program. And I think actually, if anything, it's my use of Descript which has spurred me on to release more videos for you. Just the ease of doing this talking and being able to seamlessly edit it quickly. Now, Descript's got lots of other cool features as well. You've got, I think it's 6, or maybe more than 6, AI characters that you can just simply type in to generate the speech, and then they'll start speaking for you. So you have an AI narrator. And actually, I think they sound really good. Some of them better than others, but there's a couple that I really like. That's a really good feature of Descript, I find. If you've misspoken, you can actually train it by saying a list of words, by reading out a script it gives you. You will actually train the AI to speak in your voice, which is really weird, but it's very clever. And I'll do a demonstration of that for you now. So I could say, the cucumbers in Spain fall mainly on the plain, when in reality it should be, the rain in Spain fall mainly on the plain. I'll be interested to see if that works actually, because it's not a feature I use a lot. It might work really well for somebody else. The other thing I think Descript excels at is making short form content. I made a couple of shorts that are on my channel, which you'll be able to see. It was a really fun way of making little shorts, and I did a couple of cookery shorts. And it's really easy, really straightforward, really quick and fun. There's auto caption generator as well, which you'll see a lot of this short form content will have the captions that roll across the bottom. And you do that just by clicking the button. It's really fast, so you don't have to sit there typing everything out. It does it all for you. And I think for me, the main thing is having the visual text that you can see. You're not scratching backwards and forwards, trying to listen to bits, and you may forget bits when you can actually see it there. You can say, oh, I've said that bit twice. I'll just cut that out. Or why have you said that? It makes no sense. You can cut it out. Or if there's a great big long gap. But it's really good, and it's really competitively priced as well. You can buy it on a yearly plan or a monthly plan, so it is really flexible. And there's tons of other features on there which I'm yet to use. There's one which will do an eye correction. I'll give you an example of that as well, which looks really weird. It corrects your eyes so that they're looking at the camera. I think when I was using my iPhone, I did struggle with actually looking at the camera, but now I'm using the DJI. I don't know, it just seems things more of a camera than a phone, so I don't feel as weird talking into it, but maybe that's just me. It's all about improving and getting better, and I think Descript can actually help you overcome that lack of confidence as well, because when you look at the finished product of your video, you think, actually, that looks okay. It gives you something that you can actually look at and be proud of. But I'll give you a little demonstration of the eye thing. So I'm just going to pause this and we'll do a section with the eyes. So now I'm going to show you the eye tool. Here's the camera, it's looking at it. I'm going to look over here and I'm going to just speak to the wall essentially, and we'll see if it captures. I'm not looking at the camera at all, but I think the AI will make it look weird. Now I am looking at the camera now. Let's see how that looked. I'm sure it looks pretty weird, but it's a useful thing to have if you struggle talking to the camera and you look into it, or if you're reading something and you look away for a second, you know, that this tool will revert your gaze back to interacting with you. Other features that you've got in Descript, there's a sound library, there's a sound effects library, which is all royalty free, so you're allowed to use that. There's a Giphy, you can connect GIFs and put these silly little GIFs in your videos, which I think actually works quite well on short form content. But all that's included in the one package, so you're not having to flip around, go elsewhere to find this and import this and export that. Once you've got your finished product, I think Descript is fantastic for these text videos. And I've used it a lot in this video. Microphone wasn't working, was it? This is just like the normal microphone. God damn. So another thing with Descript is I've just realized that my DJI microphone transmitter wasn't turned on. So I've turned it on now and this is the sound that you're hearing. But prior to the video, I used a feature what's called Studio Sound. And what that does is, it's great if you're out and about and you don't have a microphone, is it will basically normalize the audio that you've recorded to make it sound more professional. Studio sound, they say. So I discovered, well, the last parts of this video were actually recorded with the Osmo Pocket 3's inbuilt microphone, but this part now my microphone is working. Maybe you can tell the difference between the sound. The thing is, Descript's got loads of other different features as well that I probably haven't got time to list here, but there's things like green screen, you can generate AI images just by putting a prompt in. It's got sound ducking when you're not speaking, the music will get louder, it'll blur your background out. It will compile short form videos from your long form videos based on what it thinks is the best bits, and it can apply captions to it. So it's just going to speed up your editing process a lot more. There's far more features than I'll go over in this video, but if you are interested, click the link, it takes you to their website and it'll tell you that all their promotional stuff's on there as well. So they'll be able to tell you in a lot more detail than I'll be able to tell you, but I can just give you an overview on how I'm using it and how I'm finding it. A couple of things I think Descript could do better is when you're actually uploading your video, it takes a long time to upload, and I think that's because of the processing the AI has to do. So if there's anything they could do to make that better, it would be to optimize the upload speed so that it doesn't take a really long time for your video to be ready for editing. And another thing, at first I thought the user interface was a little bit clunky. They have actually updated it since then, and it seems to run a bit smoother, less buggy. And I think now that I've used it a bit more, it's a learning curve. But once you get over that, it is quite intuitive. And I think that the features that it provides are really useful for someone who's maybe new at creating or who's not so confident with speaking to camera. So there's just a couple of little bugbears there with it, but overall I'm really happy with the experience, and I use it for most of my videos where there's a dialogue like this, when I'll then export the video and take it over to DaVinci Resolve, where I will do further editing, transitions, b-roll, all that sort of thing. Now you can do that on Descript, but I just prefer the interface that you get with DaVinci. I think that's more of a complete editor, whereas Descript, it's like a tool in your arsenal really when it comes to making these videos. In summary, I think Descript is a great editing software which really speeds up your workflow when you're doing these kind of videos. I think it improves your confidence. I would recommend it. Take a look, it's free, see if you like it. And it's nice to know that I could possibly help people. If you are a new creator, or if you're thinking of becoming a new creator and you struggle like me to speak to the camera, you think that something like this could help you. It is something that's really helped me out and has given me more confidence to record these talking bits. If you got value from this, press the like button. And if you want, subscribe, because I am going to keep making these videos. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. You take care. And we'll see you in the next video. Peace.